You can see my screen, right, guys? Yeah. So now the first type of inheritance is single inheritance. So what is single inheritance? Only one level of inheritance hierarchy between superclass and its subclass. Between superclass and its subclass. Such inheritance we call as single inheritance. So example, what we can say, like the common class or super class, we have like person. Under person class we have employee class, we have student class, we have teacher class. We can say employee is a person or not, student is a person, teacher is a person. So whenever we look at this relation from subclass to parent class, then it should be in easy relation. Then we can say it is inheritance. Or when we are creating inheritance between a subclass and superclass, it will be always easy relation between subclass to superclass. Is it clear, guys? So this one, let us say, let us whiteboard. Hmm. So assume that I have a class person here. So, so how to remove this? Delete it and take a shell. See if I have a class. Okay, text. If I take, if I have a class person, and this person class is not so comfortable. Okay, guys, I'll do one thing. So let's take like this. We have a class person, and this class can be inherited by any number of subclasses. Any number of subclasses. It could be employee class, it could be student class, or teacher class. We can say it is. It can be employee class. It can be student. It can be teacher. Teacher class, and all these three classes can be subclass of this person class. All this can be subclasses of this person class. You can like this. So always the subclasses are connecting to the superclasses. Superclass is not going to connect with subclass anytime. Always what you need to remember, s- always subclass connects with superclass like this. So always the relationship direction would be how it would be from subclass to superclass. This point you need to remember, guys, like this it will be. So a person class can be inherited by any number of subclasses, and here if you observe how many arrows are there, means how many levels of arrows are inheritance is there. It is only one level, right? It is only one level. So such single level inheritance we call as single inheritance or simple inheritance. Is it clear, guys? So inheritance, how you can visualize a simple inheritance or single inheritance like this. Person which has been extended by employee class, student class, and teacher class like this. Clear? Yeah, Raghu, Shishir, is it clear? Yeah, Sai. Yeah. Next, other examples also I have given, like animal. Animal can be a superclass. Subclasses for animal would be what? Like a monkey, dog, cat. Monkey is a animal. Dog is a animal. Cat is a animal. Like a relationship between child class to super parent class, or subclass to superclass is a relation. In the similar way, another example, like auto is a vehicle, bike is a vehicle, car is a vehicle. Single inheritance, that relation between child class to super class. Next, in the same way, I think I ask you to write inheritance for parent classes like account, game, ticket, card. So this is your example exercise, guys. You try to write. Actually, in previous session only, I have given for Shishir and Raghu, I think. Just try to write this, the classes. Can you tell for card, what could be the child classes? What could be child classes of card? Yeah, guys. Yes, exactly. Huh? So a card can be, we can say, like debit card. Hmm. Next, credit card. Hmm. Like this, we can have, right? Now, in the similar way, you just think about ticket, game, and account, and try to write subclasses. Tomorrow I'll ask. Okay, this is simple or single level inheritance. Now what we need to do, we need to see how do we create this inheritance in action, how to write up a parent class and how to write a subclass for this parent class and how to use that inheritance that we see now. So first let's define the parent class person. First let's define the parent class person. Class person. Oh, that also already we have done. Employee and person. So cancel it. Let's open that class. Already we have done, right? So why should we write all? So person is the super class. So generally, what are the properties that we require under a person class or for a person class? Like person name, age, and gender. These are the properties that are corresponding to a person, every person, right? So we have written this. Now, corresponding to that data members or data properties, what are the methods that we need to write? As usual, we need to write a set details method and a show details method. Okay, let us write it as whose details we are setting person details, and we are showing person details, right? Like this we can write. Now, after writing the set details and show details in the person class, we can say person class has been defined and it is available to use. Now, how can we use this person class? Let's write one program. The program we can write like class inheritance demo, right? Inheritance demo, or let us say single inheritance, right? Single inheritance demo. Save it. Now, oh, it has not been saved as save as all types. extension should be dot Java. Now, this what we need to write, public static void main string args. Now within this, if I want to use person class, what should I do? I need to create person class object, right? How to create the person class object? Person p1 equals to new person, and what I can do, I can call the p1 dot set person details method and set some values for person like Kiran 22M, name, age, gender. And if I want to show that these details or display the details, then what I can do, p1 dot show person details, right? No parameters are required to pass, no arguments are required to pass here because the method has no parameters. Now this one, how to run this program? As of now, it is simply normal program only. Just open that in command line and set path C colon program files Java JDK and bin. Right now, Java C single inheritance demo dot Java. Why it is taking so much time? Yeah, it's compiled. Now Java single inheritance demo, we can say. It will display the person name, age, and gender values. Now let's write a new class employee. A new class employee. So how to write that also already we have written. So if we open employee class, you can see for employee class, what are the properties that we need to have inside an employee? For every employee, what are the data that we need to collect? What is the data that we need to collect? We need to collect employee name, age, gender, employee ID, and salary, right? For every employee, without name, age, and gender, can we have any employee in the organization or office or school? In any college or school, no, there would be several employees working, but all employees will have name, certain name, age, and gender, right? So that details, but along with these details, name, age, and gender, what else we require to have? We need to have employee ID and salary also. We have to write employee ID and salary also, right? So when we are writing like this, so first we write, if it is without inheritance, we need to write like this. We need to set the employee details by collecting all the 5 values, name, age, gender, ID, and salary, and set them and when we want to display the employee details, we need to display all the 5 details individually by writing like this. And now if I want to use employee class in any main class or user class, how should I use? I need to create an object for employee class, employee emp1 equals to new employee, And then for employee one, what we should do, we need to set emp1 dot set employee details. We need to set employee details, right? So Pallavi 28 F ID 1001 and salary, let us say 25,000. Now emp1 dot show employee details like this. No need to pass any arguments. Why? Show employee details is not having any parameters in its definitions in employee class. So zero parameters here. So we are passing no arguments when we are calling this show employee details here. Is it clear, guys? Now, if I try to save and run all these classes and methods, so what happens is single inheritance demo, JavaC, now run. See, first Kiran details it has displayed and next Pallavi details it is displaying. But thing is what, if we see here in the employee class, all these lines of code, declaration of these variables, assigning values to these variables and displaying those three variables values. All this code, 9 lines of code, already we have written in person class or not? Same, exactly same code or not, guys? Yeah, Purnima, Shishir, Raghu? This is the same code which already we have written in person class, right?
Sir.
So then why should we repeat this? This is duplicacy is there, right? We have duplicated the declaration of three variables and assigning these three variables and displaying these three variables. Why should we have this duplicate code? Well, let us reuse this person class member variables and the code that we have written inside these methods. All these 5 members are there in a person class, right? 3 data member variables, 2 member methods. 5 members are there in person. All that 5 members we can reuse here in employee. So how? Simply write extends person, extends person. So with this what happens, we'll get the name, age and gender from the person class to employee class as if all that are the employee class own members, local member variables for that employee class. So we can write like this. So no need to redeclare again. We can avoid this code duplicacy. In the similar way, instead of writing this value assignment statements, what you can do, you can invoke the method from parent class person set person details. The set person details method is there in the person class or not? So this method you can call, so that all these 3 lines will come into usage automatically because of inheritance. Is it clear, guys? I understood. In the similar way, these show details also, show employee details also. Clear? So we can call the parent class methods. Usually, if I want to call show person details and set person details, what I should do? I am calling that set person details and show person details outside of person class or not? If it is outside of person class, I should create an object like this person p1 equal to new person, and then using the object name, I should call the member methods, right? Like this p1 dot set details or p1 dot show person details. But because of this, writing extends person means doing inheritance, I can call the member methods of person directly as if these methods have been defined in employee class itself. Show details and set person details and the show person details, set person details and show person details. These both I can define here, just like that, all these variable methods and variables defined in employee class itself. In this way, I can do. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear what we are doing and why it is possible? Because of inheritance that is allowed there to call that methods without any object. See, inside child class, without creating object for person, we can call. That is the advantage with inheritance. Is it clear? Now, let us compile and run this program. How does it work? At the user end, we don't require to do any changes. This would be same only. If I want to set person details specifically, I can set person details. If I want to set employee details specifically, I can set employee details. Okay. Now, come here. Compile this. Next, run this program. So automatically it works as is without any problem. So how is it possible, guys? Because we are doing inheritance. Through inheritance, it is happening. Yeah, guys, this is about single inheritance. Here what we have, one parent class we have, and immediately to that parent class inheriting employee class we have. So only one level inheritance hierarchy is there between employee to parent. That's why it is single inheritance or simple inheritance. Okay, guys, let's pause here. Tomorrow we'll continue with other types of inheritance. And okay, guys, so tomorrow we'll take a session. Actually this week we lost several sessions, right? No, tomorrow we have session on same time. Okay, don't miss. Important topics, guys, so don't miss this. Okay. Yeah, Raghu. Bye. Yeah, okay, Sai, bye. Have a nice day. Yeah, Purnima garu.
Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow same
Sure.
time.
Tomorrow
Let's
class.
connect. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Shishir. Tomorrow we have session. Okay. Yeah, Shishir. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow we have session.
Okay, sir.
Same time.
Okay, sir.